Yeah.
You got the number for the Sun Sentinel?
Do I have the number for the Sun Sentinel?
I need to order so I can cancel it.
925-5511.
Okay, I don't have it now. I'm going to order.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not the right number. That's the wrong number. Oh, jeez. That was the Sun Tatler number. Oh, well,
same difference.
I don't have it.
Oh, anyway.
You'll have to call information, you know?
Okay. I have a number for Aerosmith here. They have a rock line. Have you called that yet?
No.
Okay, you want it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 1-900-660-1200.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
And Bird.
Yes, sir.
You're not a wimp, just a wuss.
You're so kind. You're so kind.
I'm glad you clarified that for us, sir.
Uh-huh.
Oh, two things before I go. Okay.
It was terrible. Okay, it's 819. Oh, they probably enjoyed it. No, that was good. 819 on Zeta 4. We have an open line in Dade. 620-19... what? 620-3600. Boy, I'm getting really tongue-tied after that, huh?
Well, that was just for everyone on hold.
620-3600. It's amazing how much of my material just sails by your brain and never even makes an impact.
Let me make sure that we were on delay.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, what do you mean make sure that we were on delay?
Yeah,
what the hell is that all about? Wouldn't that be quite an awakening? What he said, we could have let it go.
Now, what did you say?
He wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if I wouldn't have dumped it.
Now, what did you say that I missed? What did you say?
No, we're not going to. We only go forward on this show, not backward. We never go back.
Oh, the consultants. Yeah, they'll freak out.
Exactly. The consultants would have a nervous breakdown. It's like, oh, but I did that on that record, didn't I, with the Guess Who? Didn't I say that was... I always do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's nice for the audience to have some idea of who it was and what the name of the record was, just in case they don't know.
Pretty revolutionary.
Because there are a lot of real young people who listen to this show, and they don't know from Share the Land or the Guess Who.
I know.
They like it, but they don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
In my lifetime, there have been many of those experiences. I've liked it, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah.
It's 8:20 on Zeta 4, and we'll come right back.
When you think trucks, think Breggio. I am Robert Breggio, General Sales Manager of Collection Chevrolet. Introducing Collection Chevrolet's new Commercial Truck Center, featuring new Chevy trucks at commercial truck prices. We've got extended cabs and cabin chassis, up to $6,000 off. Plus, work vans, step vans, even custom vans, up to $8,000 off. Get a new 1988 Estem pickup from $65.95. And we've got a tremendous selection of used trucks. How many? Hundreds. Whatever you do, Collection Chevrolet's got the truck for you. Before you buy any truck, new or used, think Breggio at Collection Chevrolet, 9200 Northwest 27th Avenue.
Spring into spring at the South Dade Shopping Center. You'll find great buys from Publix, TJ Maxx, Linens and Things, Rite Aid Pharmacy, and the two newest merchants, Kids Mart and Rhubarb's Family Style Restaurant. And make sure you get to the South Dade Shopping Center this Saturday from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. for the first Spring Arts and Crafts Show. You'll find hundreds of great gift ideas, perfect for Mother's Day. And make sure you stop by and say hello to Zeta 4's Neil Rogers from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. He'll be signing autographs and giving away prizes, including a beautiful Mirage 90 windsurfer, courtesy of the Windsurfing Place, the most complete windsurfing store in South Florida. Located next to Miami Marine Stadium on Key Biscayne. Register all this week for the Mirage 90 at any store in the South Dade Shopping Center. We'll see you this Saturday for the South Dade Shopping Center's first Spring Arts and Crafts Show, located at US 1 and 184th Street. That's South Dixie Highway and Eureka Drive for the South Dade Shopping Center.
Great deals on weed.
Get the deal of the week. The affordable Omni America with air conditioning, just $123.60 a month.
Hey, Broward dealers, they're your Dodge connection.
Here's the deal. An air-conditioned 5-door Dodge Omni America, just $77.26 or $123.60 a month, including freight, plus tax and tag. Loaded with power steering, power brakes, reclining bucket seat, center console, AM/FM stereo with digital clock, halogen headlights, Raleigh instrument panel, and much, much more. Plus Dodge's 770 warranty, just $123.60 a month. Based on 10.5 annual percentage rate for 60 months with approved credit through Chrysler Credit and $2,000 down cash or equivalent trade. An air-conditioned Omni America, just $123.60 a month. But hurry, it's this weekend only.
They're your Dodge connection.
So fly on down.
Whoa, yeah.
23 after 8 on Zeta 4. I want to thank our friends at the Taft Street Rotisserie for the 8,000 gallons of honey mustard today. I don't know what Boy, we're going to have some real wild weenie roasts, I guess, in the future.
Now, do you have enough?
Because that stuff is too good to waste.
You got enough?
Well, for this week, anyway.
Okay. All right.
Now, in a couple of minutes, we're going to have... If Patty Murray is listening, and I'm sure she is, we got something that's going to knock her socks off in just a second. But first, we got to take this long-distance call on 3. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pompano Beach.
All right. Calling long distance from Pompano Beach on the Dayline.
Yeah, well, I can never get through on the Broward line.
Yeah, well, when you're in Pompano Beach, you got to start calling when you're young because you age very quickly up there.
No joke, man. You know all those blue hairs.
Yeah, I love the way they drive up there, boy. I'm telling you, they just put it in reverse and just let it coast.
Especially in Windmore Village in Coconut Creek.
Yeah.
You should see them.
I have seen them, believe me.
Yeah, have you seen the Century Villagers out in West Boca?
No, in West Boca, boy, I bet you that's dangerous.
Yeah, about 2 months ago, a guy drove through a pool area, and took 2 people with him and killed them both.
Terrific. Well, he was taking a little shortcut. You know.
No joke. You want to take a couple with him, right?
Right.
I called because you said they're going to pass this code book in Broward County.
That's what it says, yeah.
Yeah, well, they passed this code book in Palm Beach County schools 3 years ago.
Yeah.
All right? If you have a water gun, they suspend you for 3 days.
Wow.
All right? If you have a pack of cigarettes, you get OR, which is the opportunity room, which is in-house suspension. Opportunity
room, boy, isn't that a cute way of putting it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And plus, all the schools are fenced in. All the high schools are fenced in.
Oh, yeah.
All right? And you cannot even think about getting near the fence without somebody getting you.
We had a call from one of the principals up in Palm Beach County. What was it? Heinrich Himmler called us the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you could hear Nancy Sinatra singing in the background. These boots are made for walking. I'm telling you, it was dangerous.
I went to Boca High.
Yeah.
All right? And Dr. Johnson came in my first year. Okay? And the school wasn't fenced in then.
Yeah.
And within like a month, the school was fenced in.
Oh, Dr. Johnson. I remember his brother, Dr. Mengele, yeah.
Dr. Johnson was a good guy. You know, he just took a lot of privileges away.
Terrific.
You know, he got the school under discipline again.
Yeah, discipline. I know what that's all about, yeah.
You know, he wanted everybody under his thumb, I guess, you know?
So to speak.
So to speak. Well, Neil, I hope you all win a lot of money today.
I hope so, man. I'll tell you, if we do, we'll just share it with the audience tomorrow.
And Bird, why don't you go with him?
Yeah, you ought to come out there.
Really?
Your public would be awaiting you out there. They'd be just delirious.
Yeah, right.
No big deal.
I'm telling you.
Go out and have a good time.
Okay.
Hey, you take care, Neil.
You too.
All right, hey, if y'all need anything delivered, call Olympic Delivery Service in Boca.
Okay, and say hi to Dr. Mengele for us.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye. 826 on Zeta 4. In fact, part of the new discipline code in Broward County. It says no heavy leather, no whips and chains. Only the faculty can bring the whips and chains. Now, this is a little recording we did yesterday at Taravella High up in the Coral Springs. Okay, that was a little extra from lunch break. It's 27 after 8, and what a town this is, huh? Isn't it great to live in almost America? I mean, we're closer. We're like a stone's throw from the States here. We're almost close enough to get there by bus. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Wandering around, reading the paper.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. If he starts getting to learn how to read the racing form, you think it's bad now. You'll never get him involved in this show, man. He'll have that form in there every morning, scouring, getting the scratches, and just going out of his mind.
What's a scratch?
Don't tell him, okay?
Oh, God.
Just don't even tell him.
Yeah. Next, you'll want to know about first-time Lasix horses, okay?
And don't encourage him.
I was just talking to Ron Harrison.
Well, that's good, yeah?
And he just had some guy on his show that is a DJ in Baltimore who refuses to get off the air until the Orioles win a game.
Boy.
And he's been on the radio for like 50-something hours now. And
he's going to be on for a long time.
Now, they're playing Milwaukee again tonight, and then they have a day off, and then they're playing Kansas City starting Friday through Sunday.
Oh, what a weekend.
Where are they playing Kansas City?
At Kansas City.
Oh, on the road.
So they probably won't win that. So this guy's going to be on maybe for like the whole season.
Great.
Another month. Maybe.
It's 8:28 on Zeta 4, your marathon station.
Why don't we do something like that?
Yeah, for our Major League Baseball team, okay.
Well, now, I think this is great. Now,
I got an idea. Why don't we just stay on the air till we get our Major League Baseball team?
1993.
How's that? We'll be on the air forever. We'll have to send our bets over to Calder.
Now, come on, you guys. Those birds made history, and you guys are making fun of them, you know? I mean, come on.
So anyway, it's 8:29 on Zeta 4. If you're wondering about that, we did have the ball scores here someplace. Let's see. Is this them? This is them.
Is this them? What terrible
And Milwaukee
grammar.
beat them. Their birds, 8-6. So Baltimore's lost 14 in a row, the worst start in the history of Major League Baseball. And there's no end in sight. No immediate end in sight. Cleveland beat Texas 2-1. In 10 innings, the Yankees beat the Twins 7-6. Seattle beat the White Sox 5-4. Oakland 9, California 8.
That was a good
Toronto
game.
shut out Kansas City 3-0. Boston and Detroit was rained out, baby. In the National League, it was Montreal 5, Chicago 1. Pittsburgh beat St. Louis 8-1. The Buccos are just sizzling.
They sure are.
They are down in that Iron City by the gallon in Pittsburgh. Mets beat Philadelphia 6-2. Giants beat the Reds 5-3. Houston shut out the wonderful Braves 1-0.
Those Braves.
San Diego and Los Angeles was rained out. Stanley Cup hockey, Boston 4, Montreal 3. And New Jersey Devils beat Washington 5-2. Both those series tied up in a game apiece. Okay. 8:30 on Zeta 4. And a call from beautiful Miami Beach. Hello.
Hello, Neil. How are you?
Okay.
I like the way you put that Mr. Cryer on the spot there.
Yeah, that's the town crier, yeah.
That was great. I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Oh, now this isn't a request, is it?
Oh, no request.
Okay.
I'd like you to call my attorney, Barry, a douchebag.
Hey, Barry, you're a subhuman piece of mung and a douchebag.
Yeah.
One more thing, Neil.
Yes.
You gonna change that,
Is he one of those lawyers in love? What am I going to change what?
a brick oven pizza commercial?
No, they love that one, boy.
Kyle's not with you anymore.
Yeah, but that's a classic.
Kyle is still with us in spirit. He's in the building.
Sure.
His surliness still kind of like hangs over the show like a cloud. He's still around.
Neil, I love you. You're the best.
I know it.
The best.
I know.
Good luck today. I call it a break a leg.
Thanks a lot.
No, don't
Say
say
hello to Will,
that.
the cashier, in the box up there.
Okay.
Okay,
See you later. Yeah, you're not supposed to say break a leg when you talk about horse racing.
You're
okay?
not?
When you're doing a play.
Now,
or
if you go into a
something.
play or you start a new business, break a leg is good. But when you're talking about horse racing, it's, geez. It's just not the kind of thing you say because then your horse kind of isn't too anxious to get in the starting gate, okay?
Really?
8:31 on Zeta 4, your horse and around station. Yeah, I'm psyched. I want that
Me
racing
too.
form right now. To hell with all of this, okay? We
You
got
want
an
me to go
hour and
get
40
it?
minutes to go. Yeah, you could probably... I bet you somebody in this audience has got access to a racing form for today at Calder. Seriously, they probably...
You guys.
Because haven't we talked about the fact that there are so few newsstands in
And
this
they're
town?
right down the street.
Seriously, haven't we talked about that fact many times, that there are so few newsstands in this area because this is not a place where people even read?
What are
Haven't
you
we
trying to
discussed
say?
that?
What are you trying to say?
You
That
have to
this
find a good newsstand where they carry the racing form.
That this community doesn't need newspapers because
Probably
of
not.
illiteracy?
Probably not. Look at me. I don't even get any newspaper anymore since I came on FM and became totally illiterate.
I know you were one of the only, I heard you talk about on the air one time, you were the only other person I knew in South Florida that got the Washington Post
Weekly,
delivered to their house.
And the New York Times.
New York Times.
And the Herald, once upon a time, and a Slum Sentinel, and the News. And I just used to get on Time and Newsweek and U.S. News and
Last summer we used to
the
read the New York
Observer and
Times
the
every
Nation
morning.
and all of that crap, man.
What a newspaper.
I know. So anyway, although I will say this, the Times has got the world's worst sports section. So if there's anybody, oh God.
But that's, that's not their métier.
I mean,
as you'd
they're
say.
still printing Red Smith's column. That's
I mean,
how bad the
here
Times
it
is. And he
most
died like 2 years ago.
Most incredible newspaper in the country.
Yeah.
It's the most awesome
With a terrible
newspaper.
sports section.
Well, forget it then.
Now, speaking of newspapers, I got that article I was telling you about from 2 days ago.
So no wonder we don't get it anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what I almost forgot? Before you do that, I got that something special for Patty Murray coming up right here.
Great.
I think.
Here we have Mr. Roy Orbison.
I remember this.
Do you?
Sure.
Life is fun when you're refreshed, and Coke refreshes you the best. Food goes better with fun, goes better with you, go better with Coke. The real life one puts extra fun in you, and everything you do, things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. Life is fun when you're refreshed, and Coke refreshes you the best. So things go better with Coca-Cola. Yeah, things go better with Coke.
It
there's nothing in the world like a Coca-Cola, everybody. And they try to get close to the taste, but nobody can do it. You know, it's just great. Don't accept anything but a Coke now. Coca-Cola's so great.
Incredible. That is frightening. Now, you notice the record, okay? Pretty Woman. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think that David Lee Roth would record a Coca-Cola spot if they paid him enough?
Okay.
But they're not asking. You notice the difference. So they're not asking.
Uh-huh.
Because even soft drink companies don't want to be connected with some limp-wristed, strange, bizarre creature.
Now, wait a second.
Like David Lee Roth.
What about Pepsi?
Why do you think I just said that? Oh. Jesus, he's slow, huh?
Well, I thought you were, a little ignorant.
He just doesn't understand the show at all,
I can't tell. You're so good at
Hook
being...
up the llama to my Pepsi machine.
Straightforward.
26 till 9 on Zeta 4. You guys don't even pay any. You don't even understand what this show is about. And you're part of it. That's the frightening thing.
Well, what is it about?
I don't know.
It's kind of like the Reagan administration.
So anyway, what were you about to say there before we got Roy Orbison intensive again for Patty Murray, that fat bitch?
What I was saying a couple of days ago in this article.
Or is it, no, wait a minute, is it fat bitch or dumb bitch?
I think both.
No, come on.
Go ahead.
They're talking about writing humor, and he says, when a funny piece comes off, it flies as close to heaven as a writer is likely to get. At the moment, my candidate for the funniest writer in America is Dave Barry of the Miami Herald.
Oh, jeez.
When he is good, and he is good almost all the time, he is hilarious.
Who wrote this? Mike Spindell?
No, this is a national editor. This is a national article.
Yeah, right.
James J. Kirkpatrick. This is his Universal Press Syndicate article that he has in the paper every day.
Yeah.
He relies on wild exaggerations of the familiar circumstance, and he pulls them off superbly.
Yeah.
And he compares them to Art Buchwald.
Ah! He compares him to Art Buchwald.
And,
get serious.
Mark Twain.
Yeah, Mark Twain.
Oh.
And Will Rogers.
Oh, God. Maybe Veal Rogers, okay?
Yeah, do you think maybe Will Rogers is in your ancestry? Because you're witty.
He's in my family tree. In fact, we tried to shoot him out of the tree last night in the backyard. But 24 till 9 on Zeta 4, and we'll come back after this.
Overseas Electronics is South Florida's car stereo headquarters. And we've got the products and the prices to prove it. Right now at Overseas, you can get a Pioneer AM/FM cassette car radio for just $99. Or a JVC AM/FM digital auto reverse car stereo for only $139. You save $130. And for the really serious car stereo cranker, we've got linear power amplifiers. And the biggest, most modern installation department in town. Come on out and see it for yourself. If you've been waiting for the right time to buy a camcorder, get to Overseas now. We've got Sony 8mm autofocus power zoom camcorders at the new low price of only $9.99. You'll save $600. Off the Palmetto at 58th Street. Open 7 days. All major credit cards accepted.
Hello, this is Lee Gillette. I'd love it if you join me at 4:20 this afternoon for 16 classic rock songs in a row. Great cuts in there. Hendrix's Angel, Skinner in there, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. She Was an American Girl. All sorts of great stuff. Luscious, Irma with Traffic. All happening this afternoon on South Florida's Classic Rock, 94.9 Zeta 4. Zeta 4 presents the White Mountain Coolers, second annual Jest of the West competition at Coconuts Comedy Club. We're looking for the best local comedian to represent South Florida in the national finals at the Improvisation Comedy Club in L.A. If you're at least 21 years of age and have proof of residency in either Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, or Monroe County, you're eligible to register for the 1988 Jest of the West competition. Complete rules and regulations are available when you register before April 25th at either the Zeta 4 Studios or Coconuts Comedy Club in North Miami, located in the Howard Johnsons, where I-95 meets 826 East. Winner receives round-trip airfare for 2 to Los Angeles. Hotel accommodations for 6 days, 5 nights. Souvenir jacket, sightseeing, special meals and parties. $500 in cash and your shot at the finals. A night at the Improv. Win that and you got your own recording contract with Rhino Records. The White Mountain Cooler Jest of the West competition at Coconuts Comedy Club. Brought to you from South Florida's Classic Rock. 94.9 Zeta 4.
Stop shopping! You've seen the ads. You've shopped the prices. Now, stop shopping. Courtesy Ford makes this dramatic offer to sell a selection of 400 Fords. take $2,500 off all 400 Fords. Take $2,500 off every 88 Ford, including rebates. Every Taurus, every Thunderbird, every Mustang, every Escort GT, every Tempo, every Ford truck, even Rangers and Aerostars. Let's be frank. You can cherry pick our cheapest models and still take $2,500 off. Courtesy Ford, US 1 south of the Falls. But don't wait. Monday's too late. Stop shopping. Remember the best price you've seen. Then take $2,500 off tonight at Courtesy Ford.
8:39 on Zeta 4, the Neil Rogers Thursday show. And how much you want to bet about this mobile caller still being on the line? Okay, the odds are 4-1.
He's gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have an open line in Dade now where that douchebag, the mobile, disappeared. 620-3600. That's 620-3600.
Hey kids, want to embarrass major world powers and dredge up 40 years of horrible memories?
Yeah.
Then you want the new Klaus Barbie doll.
Yeah!
Every Klaus Barbie doll comes wrapped in its own miniature bulletproof witness stand.
Ooh.
Imagine the hours of fun you'll have cross-examining your very own Klaus Barbie.
Come on, speak up, Strudel Brains.
The new Klaus Barbie doll comes complete with brown shirt, stormtrooper boots, fake ID, and passport. Kurt Waldheim doll sold separately.
All right!
Klaus Barbie. You can tell he's Mark Schnell. He's hell.
Okay, a little something special there for the members of the Broward County School Board. And... Okay. Here's the highlight of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Something that Captain Dave, I know, has been waiting for with bated breath. I'm serious.
Everything we did in there was like, well, why not? Let's try it. That attitude that reads all over this album.
No, we were locked into we were in that room there. It was like 4 or 5 of us all. No, doing the track for the percussion track for Permanent Vacation.
Yeah.
There was like 3 or 4 or 5 of us, and you and I were in there with Bruce, and we were all playing different stuff all at the same time. We just set up some mics in there and
drums.
Percussion track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this album, the great thing about it was that we had the song so tight before we went in that we could, we could go.
Wait a minute, what did he say?
Oh boy, we're going to keep this attitude up.
Bull something.
Yeah, okay, well listen, that's great. That's Steve Tyler, man. That was Aerosmith.
That was at 900.
That's the 900 Aerosmith line, you know? Unfortunately, we had to delete some of the expletives from their conversation.
No, it's a rock band.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
have a different type of
They have a
speaking.
different lingo, precisely.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's 18 till 9 on Zeta 4. We're sorry that we can't play Aerosmith on this show anymore, but Captain Dave has absolutely said that it is forbidden, it is verboten, he will not permit it.
Verboten?
And he's going to start giving us bogus tips on these horses if we play it one more time, okay? He doesn't want to threaten us or anything, but...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I've got things to do today, and I know what's going to happen. Just
What?
like yesterday, I was supposed to go to the gym.
Oh, you're not going out there today? Okay.
Well, I might just give you like a bundle of money.
Oh, no, don't put any responsibility on me, okay? I'm not going to get involved in this. Don't lay that trip on me,
See, it's not the
okay?
same. People, they'll say, here's $10, put them on the one that the guy said.
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
No.
Because when you're there, you're looking at the odds down to the last minute.
Of course, absolutely. It's just like these guys that want to go out there and bet. You know, you can go and bet all the races and leave, okay? You can bet ahead.
Sure.
But you have no idea what the odds are going to be or what, perfect is, or you have no clue as to what's going on, okay?
And that jerk, if he's listening, that it said 0 minutes, the horses are entering the gate, and there's this guy. He's got one of those geeky pencil holders in his pocket with about 40 pencils and pens. He's got his binoculars, and he's up in front of me, and even the lady...
He's betting everything that's been
He's
invented,
betting
yeah.
every race. It was like the 3rd race. He was betting all the way to the 10th race, and there was no time left, and all these people were
and it's real
behind him.
considerate going up to the window with about a minute to post time, which at Calder means about 4 minutes to post, and going up there with a minute to post and betting, ahead.
Yeah.
Why not do it between the races when, like when the race ends and there's 22 minutes to post for the next race when nobody is betting, there's nobody online, you can take your time, and but not some of these morons who think they're the only... It's like these other guys that go to the window and they're betting 8,000 different combinations, and there's, the horses are getting into the gate, and you can hear Phil Saltzman starting to breathe heavy, and everybody's having a nervous breakdown, and I always get in that line. It never fails.
Even the lady was getting miffed at him.
Yeah. I had this one douchebag yesterday. He's like, numbers and numbers and numbers, and the guy's giving him his change. Then he's got more numbers, and, like, get it over with already. Get up there, know what you're doing, and get the hell out of there, okay? Yeah. And make room for the real plungers. It's 8:44 on Zeta 4.
We started talking about it
I'm
again.
so glad you got that off your chest.
Well,
I really am.
We're really worked up about it, okay?
I know.
Mike, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Well,
Good.
actually, I'm not good at all.
Wow, what's wrong, Mike?
I just did my taxes today.
Oh, you just did them today?
Well, I don't like to wait till the last minute or anything.
I see. Yeah.
It's a good day to do them.
We're tracing Mike's number, and...
No, I owe him $1,400.
Oh, that's really tough, Mike.
Oh, well, what can I say? That's what I get.
Well, you go out to the track today, you can make that in the double.
Really, I wish I should. I really should. I mean, I'm already, $1,400 in the hole. What's another...
Exactly. What's another 2-3 grand, right?
Yeah, I can't believe you're getting shined like you are now. Captain Dave's talking.
Yeah, Bob's not going. Captain Dave isn't going. I know the Bird, in spite of all his rum. He's not going.
It's not going to happen.
What the hell?
What?
I said we should. All your listeners should go.
Yeah, good luck to you.
I need that.
Yeah. And if you think I'm giving you any tips, good luck. I don't tout. I
I have a question for Bird.
Yes, sir.
How come at 7 o'clock the temperature was 64 and at 8 o'clock it was 63?
I don't know. You're going to have to deal with the National Weather Service in Coral Gables about that. That was the official Miami temperature. Wow. I went and got it, and that happens sometimes. We've switched times. We're on daylight savings time.
Right.
So 7 o'clock is really 6 o'clock.
I see.
See, that's why it goes down sometimes a degree. It gets a little bit cooler.
Huh.
Even
when the sun is shining and it's like it looks like it's about 90, right?
No, it was 7 o'clock.
And the sun was shining somewhere. Somewhere.
Yeah, maybe in
like in Casey at the bat. Yeah. Somewhere the sun is shining.
But anyway, no, I checked that, sir, and I appreciate you checking, following up on me. But that was the official temperature. So if you have a complaint, call the National Weather Service.
I just wanted to let you know that people are listening to you when you do the weather.
Okay, that's good.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, no.
See how stupid the Fort Lauderdale News is?
What's that?
I get the paper every day just to do the crossword puzzle because I don't bother reading that crap they put in there.
Yeah.
And they sent the same paper 2 days in a row, and I already did that crossword puzzle. And I was pretty upset.
I don't blame you.
I don't either.
Comics, the same wonder word.
The thing that I love is that if you get the Sun Sentinel and the Fort Lauderdale News, there are several pages that are the same.
Several?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How about most?
Yeah, most of the paper is the same paper.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to call them and cancel my subscription.
Well, I think you should.
I'll get a crossword puzzle book.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just stay on an airplane all day long. You can fill out those Eastern things.
All right, you have a good day today.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, it looks like I'm going out there all by myself.
It does look that way, doesn't it?
I'm going to just find a nice little corner.
Well, now you
and
got
hide.
your mustard, though.
I don't mind going out there alone. I'll be honest with you. I just find a nice little corner and hide.
You got your big tub with you.
Yeah, my tub of mustard.
Uh-huh. You're all set.
8:47 on Zeta 4. See, I would call Bill Calder and invite him to come out there too, but no. But the thing that irritates me about him is when we get a tip, he won't bet it. Because anything that I bet on, he won't bet on it. That's a true story. Like all these winners that we've been given the last 2 days, it would be pointless for me to say, hey, let's go out and give him those horses because he just won't bet on them. I mean, somebody could, like I remember last year, Mike Gonzalez one day said to us he really liked the horse. The horse was called Alias Berman, and it was a first-time starter, and it came in, won easy and paid like $8, and I had it. I didn't bet a lot. I think I had $30-40 on it, something like that, and a horse won, paid $8, which is not bad, okay? And he didn't bet it. And the jockey tells him that he likes the horse, and he thinks he got a good shot, and he won't bet it.
What is he, bullheaded?
He's just one of those stubborn mules, okay? What is this? One is Delray Beach and an Orioles fan. Well, we'll take it a little out of order because they deserve some help. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Good luck to you, sir.
Well, come on, I'm a Pirates fan and an Orioles.
Oh, okay, so half a loaf is better than none, right? And not only that, but there's something to be said for perfection.
Well, that's true. Beginning of the season, I thought I was going to have two losers. Instead, the Pirates are doing...
Pirates are hot as a pistol, aren't they?
That's right.
But the O's have set a major league record.
That's right. And listen, 0-162 would be a mark that would last for a long time.
They're going to make the playoffs yet.
Yeah, right.
They're going to have the worst start, make the playoffs, and everybody will be in awe.
Good luck to them.
How about
I'd like to see the Braves and the O's in a series, man. That would electrify me.
I don't know. All right, Neil, I just want to say good morning. It's the first time I've ever called.
Okay, how long is it going to be before Earl Weaver is back?
Hopefully before the end of the year.
Okay, or maybe Rick Weaver.
Earl.
Okay, good luck to you. Bye-bye. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
And we can bring back some of those great players of the past, like Johnny Mize and
Johnny?
Yeah, Babe Ruth, Roger Maris.
I got a little...
Lou Gehrig.
A little trivia.
Grover Cleveland Alexander. Walter Johnson.
I
Dizzy
bet you
Dean.
don't know this.
Hey, listen, why not? I mean, the Orioles are playing like they're dead, so why not bring back some dead players?
Yeah.
The Dodgers and the Phillies are the only two teams that haven't been called for a balk this season. Isn't that amazing?
That is pretty exciting.
I knew that.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
in fact, I think that was coming up on the news. I think you just...
you scooped me.
You stole his thunder.
Dagnabbit.
Darn it.
Well, I guess you have to put some other stories in there this hour.
Well, we'll see if we can maybe get some Dizzy Dean item or something.
Or Daffy.
Mm-hmm. A TV reporter who set out to prove how easy it is for New York voters to cheat finds herself the target of a possible inquiry. Barbara Nevins from WCBS TV in New York says she was able to register to vote in all 5 New York City boroughs Tuesday, though she voted in only one. Election officials have asked authorities to prosecute her for lying on her registration forms. The big story of the day is that Larry King's book is out. Talk with Larry King.
What's the question?
That's what
it's called.
It's called Tell It to the King. And they had a party yesterday in Washington in his honor. Joe Graziola was there.
Joe D'Angiola?
Ralph Nader.
And his best friend, Frank Sinatra.
Robert Strauss, Kitty Kelly were all there to celebrate.
Kitty Carlisle.
It was
Kitty
at
Callan.
the Watergate Apartments overlooking the Potomac and hosted by New York Governor Mario Cuomo.
Cuomo. Perry's brother, yeah.
Cuomo. Now, some of the stories in the book, Larry tells about Laurence Olivier, who King never did interview, and he was originally to play the lead in The Godfather, but
Who's
he
that?
became...
That's right. Who's that, Larry King?
Larry Olivier.
He had it sewed up till that check bounced.
He became, actually what happened was Olivier became ill and the part went to Brando. And by the way, King says that Brando's best friend was Wally Cox. I don't know if you knew that
That's
or
right.
not.
They used to be roommates in the 50s.
Yeah.
What?
Marlon Brando and Wally Cox shared an apartment in the mid-50s.
No, now wait a minute. That really raises a lot of serious questions in my mind. Wally Cox?
Also, the stories in the book about Cuomo turning down King's offer to arrange a meeting with Angie Dickinson, and it says that's King's one-time companion.
What do you mean they used to be roommates in this? Marlon Brando.
And Mr. Peepers.
And Mr. Peepers.
Mr. Peeper. I wonder what he was peeping at.
And
Marlon made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
One other story in the book of interest about porno
Wally
star
Cox.
Marilyn.
Porno star Wally Cox?
Porno star Marilyn Chambers.
Oh, yeah.
Who once offered to have sex with King during a commercial, then talked about it on the air. She stripped to nothing but a gold chain, but they didn't do it. Just mention that in passing. Also, want to say...
wasn't that the show when he had the heart attack on air?
Want to say hi to Chris Everett, who has announced last night that she will marry former Olympic ski team member Andy Mill. That'll be July 30th at Boca Polo Club, and it will be her second marriage.
Wally Cox and Marlon Brando.
Partly sunny today.
Gee.
I will be 85, and tonight's low 68. And despite what that guy said, it's 64 now.
What do you want to do tonight, Marty? I don't know. Let's go see Mr. Peepers.
I think we need a break after that newscast.
That is devastating, isn't it?
Here it is, Zeta 4. We're in shock. It's 8:52.
No wholesalers, please. The Jeep Eagle Collection sells hundreds of Jeeps. So the Jeep Eagle Collection gets hundreds of trades. How do we sell all these trades? Quite simply. Price.
All we do is discount used cars.
An 87 Pontiac Grand Am was $10,995. Now just $7,900.
All we do is discount used cars.
An 86 Honda Accord 4-door was $10,995. Now just $7,900.
All we do is discount used cars.
A 1985 Jeep Cherokee, just $6,900. 12 to choose from.
158th Street in US 1.
Florida's #1 Jeep dealer, the Jeep Eagle Collection.
All we do is discount Jeeps.
And now, used cars.
Okay, I'll admit it. I made a mistake when I bought my car phone. I went to the fast talkers and the big discounters. And I paid for it. But hey, now I've got another choice. A choice of the best car phones in the world. Access to the nation's most powerful cellular network. The best quality, service, and price from Florida's leading mobile telephone company. A company that'll take my trade-in so I can get the phone I really want. Give me financing so I can get that phone for only $39 a month. And if I just want to try a mobile phone, they've got a rental program for $8.95 a day. And airtime? The more I talk, the cheaper it gets. But the best part is their people. They really know their phones and really understand my needs. It's simple. ABC. Authorized agents for Cellular One. In Dade, 621-6000. In Broward, 760-9411.
Every boat is rigged, ready, and reduced at the Marine Collection's Inventory Reduction Sale. Get a Cobia boat with a Mariner outboard from $69.88.
$69.88, rigged and ready?
The Marine Collection's clearing the decks for new season shipments. Save thousands on Cobias and Robalos. An almost $9,000 Cobia sport boat. $69.88. Rigged and ready with a Mariner outboard. A $13,400 Cobia for only $10,988 with inboard outboard engine.
With the money I save on my boat, I can get fishing, diving, and water ski equipment.
And you can get it at the Marine Collection, South Florida's marine department store, just south of Bird Road on US 1. Don't miss the Marine Collection's Inventory Reduction Sale. Cobias with Mariner outboards from $69.88, rigged and ready.
God, I heard him through my headphones.
Oh. I am in a state of shock.
Yeah, like I have not seen you in a long time.
Oh, this is in mono, by the way.
Well, you know, may be appropriate today.
Well, the element of surprise is gone now.
Oh, that's much better.
You all
listen,
right?
before we get back to that, the story about the Arabs running their horses on the beach or whatever that is, it says, if approved, the races would be run on a stretch of beach between 5th and 15th Streets on Ocean Drive. An estimated 2,600 Arabian horses would participate. The races have met with some opposition from area residents who don't want to smell the horses.
Anyway, like I was saying, my good friend Wally Cox, he always used to be like in a center square, right in the middle, you know what I mean? He was like the middleman on that show. He used to sit in the same seat with that maniac Paul Lynde.
Do you think there was a coincidence there?
What about what he was on the bottom left?
Oh, he was on where Charlie Weaver used to be.
Yeah, wasn't he? Or was he?
Unlucky
Charlie
square.
Weaver. Yeah, that's a bad square to sit in.
Now,
you know?
Paul Lynde was in the center.
And Tony Fields used to sit in there too.
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison sat there. Jimi Hendrix.
John Kennedy used to sit in that one.
That's true. Rutherford B. Hayes sat there once. And President William Henry Harrison once sat in that square too.
And he started it all, I think, by sneezing in it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about, where Wally was in the squares. Wasn't it the bottom left, or am I
It's
wrong?
my favorite song, Jeepers Creepers, How You Like Them Peepers.
Roommates? What the hell does that mean? What does that mean?
He was?
Paul Lynde was in the center square, dummy. Come on, get with it.
Paul Lynde was in the center, always.
No, he was not always in the center.
Wasn't
You're
he?
wrong.
Wasn't he always?
After Wally Cox died,
Right.
Paul Lynde swished into the center square.
I see. What did he do? He swished it?
He swished it. He said, I'd rather swish than fight. 8:58 on Zeta 4, your Marlon Brando intensive station.
You are in shock.
I am just apoplectic. I can't handle it. I am going to go alone to the track.
Yeah.
And find my little corner there and go and sit there and contemplate my navel for many hours. Wally Cox and Marlon Brando, somehow that just...
But I mean, can you...
you know what that's like? That's kind of like James Dean and Orson Welles, you know? It just doesn't... You can't envision it, you know?
Now, can you...
It's like Tony Dow and Oprah Winfrey. You know,
Well, no, you're going too far.
You can't conjure that up in your mind.
John Wayne and Truman Capote.
Yeah, John Wayne and Luke Halpin. You know, it just... I don't know.
Now, can you imagine what a different film that would have been with Laurence Olivier in the Marlon Brando role? How different that would have been?
Or with Wally Cox in the Marlon Brando role.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Now, there's a thought.
Yeah. That would have been pretty exciting, wouldn't it?
Now, there was another one I heard that Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf was originally for James Mason and, oh, God, I forget who the woman was, and they gave it to
Judy
Richard
Garland.
Burton, somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave it to Richard and Liz.
These things always seem to sort of take care of themselves.
Oh, I am just absolutely
I know.
apoplectic.
WZTA, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. Good morning. It's the Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4.
Well, you can say that again, Lee. 9 o'clock on Zeta 4.
You know, another good roommate rumor was, Rick, you know who Rick James is?
Sure.
Rick James?
The disco rock singer, the black guy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know Rick.
He and Neil Young used to be roommates together in the 60s.
Wow. That's exciting. So anyway.
And we'll have more roommate rumors tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be our subject tomorrow is going to be roommates.
Uh-huh.
So get your roommate all propped up and ready to go.
All right.
And tomorrow we'll want a full report. Okay, let's go back to the calls here. Fort Lauderdale, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
I've got your form here.
You're my what?
I've got your form here in my hand. What do you want to know?
You got the racing form?
Yes, sir.
Well, no, I can't. If I discuss it on the air, then I'm going to give away the horses that we got.
Well, you could dump it.
No, I can't do
not that long.
No, see, this guy wants to know who we got today.
Mm-hmm. Desperately.
Can't do it. I don't tout.
Oh, okay.
No doubt about it.
Because we got there. One of the horses we had yesterday is still running, so I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah, I saw you when you got out there for the second yesterday with your 3 bodyguards.
Yeah. No, we had a good day. We were doing a lot of cashing. I haven't cashed that much. All last season I didn't cash that much.
That's
yeah,
true.
we need to buy Big Dave a lighter.
Yeah,
So we don't have to keep bumming matches off people.
I know. He was driving everybody nuts there, bumming lights from everybody.
Yeah.
Well, at least it gave him something to do.
Exactly.
True.
Then the final
All right,
stretch.
well, I'll probably see you out there today.
Okay, good luck.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's ready. And I like a guy who's got 9 in the morning. He's got the racing form, and he's studying and he is ready to go. You know.
There were some fans of the morning show there that we ran into.
Yeah. Oh, there always are. By the way, I wonder how. Well, now what's that guy that sits inside Ernie? I wonder if Ernie is still out there.
Oh, Sochin.
Not Ernie Sochin. Hey, now what about that call we never did get? You remember that guy? He said, "You won't believe," and he just hung up, and that was the end of the call.
What a disappointment.
We get a lot of those, when they think that that's funny, or it's not. It's like anticlimactic,
yeah,
right?
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's 2 minutes after 9, and we're just counting the moments now, so don't bother us. Miami, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Hi.
When are you going to the races today?
When am I going? Oh, here's another one of these callers that wants the itinerary. Well, let's see.
No, I don't.
I'll probably
I want to invite you to my office at the racetrack.
Your office?
Yeah, we have. I'm the editor of the Racing Report. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No.
Okay, we do a daily racing results show from Calder.
Wow.
It's on the Sunshine Network, your favorite network.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What time is it on?
It's on every night, 6:30 and 11:30.
Great.
On Channel 34.
So in other words, if I went out there and bet early, which I rarely do, but if I went out there and bet early and left, then I could get the results.
Yeah, that's what the show is designed to do.
Exactly. That's great.
But what I want to do is I want to invite you up to our studio and just show you our editing suite in the studio. And
now, where are you? I don't know if I'll make it today, but if not, I'll make it some other day soon. Where are you located?
Well, when you go in the valet parking.
I sure do.
Okay, and then if you were to turn left, there are the elevators.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would make a right actually in the stairs. You just go up a half a flight of stairs, and we're right there in between the first and second floor.
Now, wait a minute. You take the elevator somewhere?
No. Instead of going left to the elevator.
Oh, I see. You make a right.
You're right, and you go up the stairs, and you know how it's like split level?
Yeah.
There's 2 offices there before you make it to the second floor.
I gotcha.
That's where we're located.
Great. And what's your first name?
Lillian.
Lillian.
And I'm the post-production supervisor.
Okay. Well, if I can't get up there today, I will soon, Lillian.
Are you going to be at the roof garden today?
Oh, I'll be there, yeah.
What are you going to be wearing? I'll spot you out, and I'll come in.
Well, let's see. It's Thursday, so I have my green shirt on and black pants and my glasses and my shoes.
Actually, the host of our show used to work with you at Wynn.
Who's that?
Jeff DeForest.
Oh, Jeff DeForest, yeah. Sure.
He's out on the roof garden, too, all the time.
Well, I saw him try to jump yesterday. I can't believe it. Tell him not to get so emotional, okay?
He won a lot of money yesterday.
Did he?
I shouldn't say that. His wife's private.
No, that's good. Did he really win a lot of money?
Won a C-note.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
But that, you know what I do with all our actually their tickets, since I don't bet,
Yeah.
was we have a cabinet, and inside the cabinet I post all the losing tickets, and I want you to know that C-note does not cover.
No, I wouldn't imagine, yeah.
Half of what my wall has.
Maybe today he'll win $100.
So I just wanted to say hi. And
Yeah, he might have even a bigger day today. He might win $100.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right, have a great day.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, how about that? We got a whole bunch of degenerates out there, right?
Notice.
We should just have a big degenerate party up there today.
What do you mean we? Didn't he just say a while ago that he's got all this stuff to do?
I said my words
come on.
were.
You said you're not going to be there.
I did not.
Yes, you
I
did.
says I've got so many things to do today, but I know what's going to happen. Just like yesterday, I had canceled out on some important things I was supposed to do, and I was up there gambling my brains out.
This is the first sign, isn't it? When he's got obligations, he's got things he's got to do, and he just
first sign of becoming irresponsible. I think. What's the number for GA? Okay.
Yeah.
What's that Gamblers Anonymous number?
I don't take it that seriously.
Don't take it that seriously. You should see this maniac screaming, "Come on, Lester, you son of a, come on!"
And that was even before they rang.
And
the
they weren't
bell.
even in the starting gate yet. He's getting like Ernie. I was speaking about Ernie before I was so rudely interrupted. Ernie is one of the great all-time characters. Don't you remember me talking about Ernie, who wears those Argyle socks? And,
yeah, sure.
And sits up there. He's like in the stands, in the grandstand. Mm-hmm. And I used to stop by and sit in front of Ernie, and we used to have some wild times over there together. And Ernie's a pretty good handicapper, and he's got he's got the red pen, and he's got all the numbers written down. Every time the odds change, he writes it in his program, and he's just a wild man.
Now, see, that's
and he'll sit there, and the horses, before they go to the gate, now this ties with